Hey guys, welcome back to the Racking Focus podcast. I'm Josiah Blizzard.
I'm John Doyle.
I'm Alec.
And we're here at the AMC Theater in Plymouth Meeting to see Zombieland 2, Double Tap. Do I have that right?
Double Tap.
Okay.
Yep, Double Tap. It's been 10 years since the first film.
Feels like yesterday.
It does feel like yesterday if yesterday felt like 10 years ago. These characters seem to have not aged really all that much, I feel like, other than Abigail Breslin, who I felt like was very, very young 10 years ago. Now she looks like she's about 20. So was she 10 in that movie? How old was she? Was she allowed to be in that movie? Was she allowed to watch that movie when it came out?
I don't. Well, certainly not.
I'm just wondering.
Teaching her to drive in the first one. Right?
Oh, holy cow.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
she
right.
definitely wasn't. So anyway, I don't have I can't speak English either, but I don't have any expectations for this movie other than hoping that it makes me laugh in the end.
Yeah, I think we're just going to go in and have a good time.
Yeah.
It'll be good to sit in the theater and watch zombies get smashed. So let's go.
Yeah,
Let's
cool.
go check that
Let's
out.
go
Okay.
You're listening to the Racking Focus podcast.
Are we in it? Okay.
You buckling up?
Yeah. I'm
You ready to
buckling up.
go? He's ready for
I
the
do
ride.
that every time.
What is that rule?
Every time I sit in.
Buckle up.
Buckle up. What's that? Anyway, we're back with the second segment here. John is just following the rules by buckling up. I don't know what rule that is. Maybe we'll flash it on screen. Zombieland to Double Tap. Alec, I want to go to you first because I think you really enjoyed this movie based on our spoiler-filled conversation that we had.
This is our spoiler-free.
This is our spoiler-free. You're safe here. So tell me, Alec, I want to know why you like this movie so much. Go for it.
I think nostalgia had something to do with it, since it was 10 years ago for me. I love the first movie. I love this one. A lot of great comedy. Made me laugh where I wanted to laugh. Overall, I just thought it was fun.
Fair enough. This isn't, normally we're seeing, like, movies that, like, we're breaking down, like, the cinematography and the production design and the sound design. And the sound design was good in this. I feel like anytime there's guns being shut off and heads being, decapitated and severed from body, like, the sound is just good, because it's hard to actually sell that. So I would say sound design, sure, great. But, like, other than that, everything is just kind of there, right? Like it's not a masterfully crafted movie like Midsummer might be or something like that, which I know you just watched again. I can't even bear to watch that movie for a second time.
Again, actually, to be honest.
I can't do it.
Yeah,
You guys can get together and watch that again without me.
Yeah.
But like, would you agree that this movie is just doing the job and it's there to make you laugh, right?
It's a completely serviceable film, and it's well made. Like, it's certainly not ratty around the edges.
No, yeah, right.
It's well made, and there's decisions, I think, being made for us to enjoy, but there's nothing that stands out. There's no reason to say, hey, this might need to be given an award, perhaps for some bizarre horror comedy awards that may exist somewhere.
Fair enough.
So yeah, that's what I would say across the board. What do you think about the acting in it?
I watched Woody Harrelson play Woody Harrelson and Jesse Eisenberg play Jesse Eisenberg. And Emma Stone. Honestly, those three actors in general, I have a hard time seeing in other roles, which I mentioned in the spoiler-filled that, like, I don't lose. I have an issue with Emma Stone sometimes. I think I briefly mentioned it, but I have a hard time seeing Emma Stone not be Emma Stone. This movie was just them playing themselves in a way. I feel like if you want to see Emma Stone be really great, go watch The Favorite. I thought she was wonderful in The Favorite, but Jesse Eisenberg is always playing Jesse Eisenberg, the smart kid, right? He's pretty much Zuckerberg.
It was consistent and perfectly average.
Yeah, I think that's so
Nailed
good.
it.
That's
That's our
what we have.
quote.
It's what I wanted to see.
Consistently and perfectly average.
That
Yeah,
may
I
be
love
our
it.
quote for the.
What was that you just said?
It's what I wanted to see.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, right. Okay, yeah. So that's something that's good. It's true to its, like what they marketed in the trailer.
Mm-hmm.
It's true to what they're trying to sell us, right? Like they didn't. Too often, I feel like we often go into these movies sometimes, and like the trailer was so good, and then we'll watch the movie and we're like super disappointed because they sold us something that this wasn't what it was. So the tonality of the film was good. I would say it's right on track with what it's supposed to be, right?
Yeah, I think it is a good sequel to the original. It does do that. I said in the spoiler filled, and I'll say it here, that I think the stakes are nowhere near as high.
Right.
And that is going to happen anytime you're in a sequel environment, especially a sequel environment where we have a lot of care for the characters who we're working with.
I will say we got a host of new characters in this film. One of which was like, I think if this movie didn't have this character Madison in it, it would not be nearly as strong or successful. I think it would be missing a piece. Do you agree?
Yeah, I think Madison really becomes a great way of getting us through what could become a really nostalgic, sentimental look at characters we care about. Like it lets all of the it's a nice foil to the characters.
I feel like it would have been very stagnant without her. Right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think they tried that with a second character too, and they were less successful there, but still got a couple of good jokes.
Yeah. Absolutely. It's hard to kind of, there's really not a whole lot to spoil in this movie. I will say stay for a mid-credit scene and a post-credit scene. That's all I'll say about that. It is worth it.
Yeah, they're home runs.
Yeah.
Those are real home runs.
Yeah, absolutely.
Any other big thoughts from the spoiler-free angle?
No, not all that much for me. I mean, do you want to do rating real quick?
Yeah,
I guess we can
rate.
do rating.
Yeah, let's do it.
I would say if you want to see this in theaters, see it in theaters. If you want to see it at home, see it at home. Like you're not gonna miss much by seeing this in theaters. So I'm more prone to like just get some pizza, watch it on your couch at like 7:00 and save some money.
Yeah. How about you?
I like zombie heads exploding on a 40-foot screen.
Fair enough.
But if that's not your thing, yeah, totally, you can just watch it at home.
Yeah, fair. Yeah.
Yeah, I think, and I said this in the spoiler field, dollar for dollar, I would buy this on iTunes over going to a theater and watch it. I'm gonna. This is a movie I will watch again. It's a movie that is fun and fills time, and you don't have to commit to the whole thing. You're not going to get sucked in and say,
There's no commitment to this movie.
Yeah,
right? Yeah. It's a good movie to have on in like the background, right, when you're doing something. Yeah. Cool.
So I would say, if you want to see it in the theater, go ahead and see it. But buying it on iTunes makes perfect sense, and I think the company will be happy. I said that, so there you go.
Yeah.
That's a good payoff.
There you go. Well, if that's it.
Yeah, I think it's
Close
simple.
out.
Yeah, I mean, let's ask this question.
Okay.
So there's a gag in the movie about zombie kills, right?
Yeah.
How do you feel about the zombie kills? It's a thing we care about, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So what do you think about the zombie kills?
Yeah. There's a few. I mean, I loved that they did these kill of the weeks or kill of the years, whatever the heck it was. Those were the most creative ones, right, that we saw, and obviously they were because they pointed them out to us. They were good. They were good. I like that this movie kind of gives them free rein to make a joke out of a zombie kill, right? Which is always good. So yeah, I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was a lot of fun. The kills, I think they played with them. They had fun with them
Yeah.
when they could.
What a fun thing to do, like in the writer's room, like just try and think of creative ways to kill zombies.
When I can imagine that some of that's happening on set too. They're like looking around at production design and they're like, oh wait, we could pick that thing up.
Yeah.
And use it, and so I thought the kills were good. I think there's some really funny beats with zombie kills, and if you're a fan of the zombie genre, there's some gags that are zombie genre.
That's hard to say.
Yeah, centric. And so if you know the zombie genre, you will say, hey, I know why that's funny.
Yeah.
So I thought that was a thing.
Yeah, the movie's right on line, like we said, to like what you expect. You'll laugh and smile, and you'll be there's a little suspense. There's some suspense there. Yeah.
And some well-designed fight scenes, right?
Right. Oh yeah. Absolutely.
I can say that too.
Yeah, there's good action. There's just fun. It's fun all around, really.
And it does make fun of itself. I think we can say spoiler-free that it makes fun of itself, and that's a plus.
Yeah. Yep. Cool.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, guys, thank you for watching this spoiler-free edition of the Racking Focus podcast. We would love for you guys to join in on the conversation. Head to rackingfocuspodcast.com. Find out where we are on social media. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and talk to us there, and you can even email us at rackingfocuspod@gmail.com with any questions you have about Zombieland 2 Double Tap.
And remember, if you're watching this on YouTube, we do these podcasts on Apple, iTunes, and podcasts and all the other platforms that are around. And we love you to listen to both these spoiler-free and the spoiler-filled longer versions of the podcast there. And if you do that, leave us a review. And we want you to subscribe to this channel and tell your friends if you're watching it on video. We're looking for all the support we can get, and you can make a difference.
And lastly, thank you to our pal Alec for being on the show yet again. You can follow him at Geek108 on Instagram. You're also in a band. Do you want to plug anything that you're doing right now?
Yeah, I'm in a band called Pat's Run. And we're based out of Philly, and it's folk rock, and it's fun.
Yeah.
So you should double tap us on Instagram.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah.
That was good. Check them out on iTunes and Spotify, and you can listen to your stuff wherever.
Yep.
Right?
Anywhere. All
Cool.
the platforms.
So let me just say that I just want to say to the two of you that coming to the movie with you is as important as seeing the movie, because it's really about the friends we make along the way.
Wow.
And not just the experience we had in front of us.
That's very deep. It
Yeah.
sounds like you heard that somewhere.
I certainly am mocking things that I've said in the past. So that's as close to a spoiler as you'll get. So there you go.
Very nice. All right, we will catch you guys next time on the Racking Focus podcast. Thanks for listening to the Racking Focus podcast.